Okay, folks, this is where it all started. We are right at the entrance, the University of Bologna. It is an old school. The first university the world over, and the first medical school the world over. So as you can see, Bologna is just behind this old wall. And to get into, because the city actually grew out of the university. So the university was the initial attraction for folks to move into Bologna. And I will show you this little entrance right here. It used to be our entrance into the Department of Psychology. It's a kind of what a memory. But it all started right here. This is the old wall. And I am going to take you, I'll walk you through, because as I mentioned earlier, Bologna actually grew out of the university. So the old Bolognese were so jealous and were protective of their institution and the city. So they created a wall and an entrance into the university. This is called Porta San Donato. As you can see, it's an old entrance. Over there, that's the wall. And then there's the door, Porta. Again, this door, the entrance into the university. And so there's this cupola. Someone had to watch and make sure that those entering into this university city were actually part of the university system of Bologna. And so I'm walking into the door, the new door, and to my right, immediate right, is the department, and so you can see Piazza San Donato, and that is the Porta San Donato. And then I will turn all the way this way. This used to be the Department of Physiology. You can see over there it says Istituto di Fisiologia. Let me tell you, there's a whole lot of history in this old building. You may look at this thing from the outside as like, oh, yuck. What are you talking about? It's nothing like some very sophisticated university of, I don't know, George Washington and all of those ecstatic and beautiful buildings. But there's no fancy behind this old thing. They have decided to maintain the old structure, although some of the departments have been moved somewhere else. I can also tell you that right here we had some powerful folks, including I think Augusto Muri was from this. He did his studies here. We also had Luigi Galvani. Augusto Muri actually is the one who discovered the electrophysiological component of the heart, in particular systolic and diastolic blood pressure. All of that came out of this old building. Beautiful stuff. We also had Marcello Malpighi, who studied here. He was also from Bologna, and he is the one who discovered, I think he discovered the alveoli. I think that's what he did. You had other folks, including Luigi Galvani. And there's something called galvanometer. He is the one who actually discovered the speed or how electrons or neurons carry electrical charges from one end to the other. So he was the one who made those discoveries from neurons and how they function. And if I turn around, you would see an even older building. This is the Department of History, and it's a tall building. It's not a tall building, it's a long building. There's this edicola where they sell newspapers, blocking my view. But the Department of History continues all the way there. And you had Laura Bassi. Laura Bassi was the first female professor the world over. She came out of this institution. And then further to my right, this is where I spent most of my time. It's now the School of Pharmacy. Let me go a little farther so you can see this old, beautiful, beautiful building. This is where we did most of our studies in anatomy and pharmacology. You had folks who studied here. Marcello Malpighi also studied here. I think Augusto Righi was part of this institution, and Spallanzani. Spallanzani is the one who discovered the gastric acid. He came out of this building. So there's a whole lot of history behind this institution. Let me walk you a little further west. So this is still the beautiful building over there. Folks, it's old, and they keep this the same way. Now it's August, everybody's out of school, and so it looks abandoned, no activities. And this is one of the most respected buildings in this university. This university with a proud history. This is the Department of Physics. I will take you to this old building also. You can see it's pretty old. University of Bologna is old. There are no new structures, but for the university hospital. I hope I'll get the chance to take you over there. It's an old building. It's a huge building. The university hospital, I would say, is almost 4 times the size of Washington Hospital Center, which is one of the biggest hospitals out there. So this is all the Department of Physics, right here, over there. And if you want to zoom, you would see it says Augusto Righi. He was a great physicist. He had all kinds of discovery. Augusto Righi, go read on him, the so-called Righi lines, and he taught some great folks on electrodynamics. He did some work on electricity. Another gentleman who came out of this institution is Alessandro Volta. So you would measure electricity in volts, and that volts was after Alessandro Volta. So this is a whole lot of history in this building. I wish I could take you all around. You'd see it's beautiful out here. And then right across the street, we used to do what we call Medicina Legale over there, which is a department of pathology. All around me is University of Bologna structure, old buildings. I wish I could take you to the administrative building. That one is old. You would think it's about to collapse, but it's still there. And I truly want you to go, if you have a minute, look at folks, Marcello Malpighi, Malpighi. I think that's how you spell his name. Luigi Galvani, Galvani. Augusto Muri, Murri. Alessandro Volta, Volta. All of them. Josue Carducci. Carducci also came out of this program, and we should say thank you to them for giving us life because without their discoveries, we may not have been living longer lives. And I just wanted to show you a little panoramic view of this very, very historic university. Hopefully my sons get to study here. I swear to God. You may want to come visit Bologna.